Jay Bond here, Bond Real Estate Group, and it's that time of the month again, your market snapshot update from yours truly regarding real estate sales here on the Central Coast, and primarily focusing, of course, on Santa Maria and San Luis Obispo County, right, as a whole. So we've been seeing some interesting things take place in the market right now. Interest rates have been going up, like we've discussed in some of our previous videos, like last month's market update or market snapshot update as well. Rates have gone up. They're forecasted to continue going up throughout the rest of the year. So what does this mean for consumers, both buyers and sellers? You know, what impacts can we see taking place in the market right now, and what should you be expecting or looking forward to, right, with market changes? So let's delve into that a little bit, but first let's just touch base briefly on what we're seeing trend-wise or sales-wise in the county. We're going to go county as a whole and then city by city, and we're going to look at year-over-year change. And again, this is data for April of 2022 versus, of course, April of 2021. So Arroyo Grande, we had 23 single-family sales take place last month. And this is an increase of a little over 12% year over year, again, April of this year versus April of last year. Tascadero, 30 SFR sales, single-family residence sales, down by almost 7% year over year. Avila, 3 single-family sales, down by about 10% year over year. Cambria, 14 sales, up 16%. Cayucas, 5 sales, up 9%. Let's see here. Cayucas, 5 sales, 9, as I mentioned. Grover Beach, 3 sales, down by 21, almost 22%. Again, year over year, April versus April. Los Osos, 17 single-family sales, up 3% year over year. Morro Bay, 12, down nearly 9%. Napomo, 29 sales, down nearly 9% as well. Oceano, 3 sales, down by about 15%. Paso Robles, 65 single-family home sales, a lot going on, moving and shaking there. Down nearly 6%. Pismo Beach, 12 sales, down by about 21%. San Luis Obispo, 93401. We had 13 single-family sales, up by about 13%, 93405. 17 sales, down by nearly 9%. And then let's see here. Not much else. Santa Maria, 33 sales, year-over-year change 8%. Templeton, 4, down by about 0.5%. So what does this mean exactly? You know, demand is still really high, right? There's low inventory. You know, the government national forecasts, I think, are not delivering the true picture. There's a severe housing shortage across the United States for available homes. And so demand is, in my opinion, and I think a lot of other people's opinion, is going to maintain. Now, typically, historically, as I mentioned, our last market snapshot update is when rates go up, values will trend down, right? Well, right now we're at a point where values are not going up; they kind of leveled, right? And rates are going up and up and up. So values are still really high, and rates are high. And so, if you were a buyer looking to buy a home last month, and you're still looking to buy a home this month with the interest rate hike, you lost well over 6 figures in purchasing power, which is dramatic, right? From a month-over-month, increase in interest rates, that's a huge impact. And so buyers are feeling that. What we've noticed here, at least what we've been seeing with our properties and, of course, offers we're making in our own listings, is that million-plus price range here in the Central Coast, we're still seeing a lot of cash flying around, a lot of contingency removal up front, a lot of competitiveness still. But again, not as aggressive as what we saw 6, 7, 8, 9 months ago, right? Anything sub-million range, we're seeing a slowdown. We're seeing buyers cool off a little bit. They're not being as aggressive. Instead of seeing 12 or 15 offers like we were 6, 7 months ago, we're seeing 2 or 3 offers. And they're not as aggressive, right? Because they're getting impacted by interest rates, and their affordability or their purchasing power is down. And so as a seller, our advice, or what I would advise to sellers, is just, hey, when you come into the marketplace right now, know that this is not the market we were in last summer. You're not going to go 10, 15% over market, maybe sit for 3 or 4 weeks and still attract offers because of the lack of inventory. You may get offers now, but again, they're going to be fewer and far between, and they're not going to be as aggressive, meaning that you're probably not going to get what you're asking for. So really be cautious about your pricing strategy. We can't just throw out any number and wait a few weeks and someone will end up biting on it, right? That has shifted. So, whether you're in this local market or elsewhere in California or the U.S., if you're not seeing this change in the marketplace, I can promise you this, soon enough you will. Whether it's 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, you will see it sooner than later. But we are definitely seeing a change in this marketplace. So buyers, I would say, hey, try to get in soon, especially if you're getting financing, because yes, rates are going to continue going up. It's going to cost you more money, right, to buy real estate right now. So if you're looking in the $700,000 range, a month ago, you might be in that high fives range now. And that's just a reality. That's where things are going. If you're a seller, again, I would say try to sell soon because we're not seeing as much demand and buyers are cooling off. And I don't have a crystal ball, but in a month, 2 or 3 months, you might see offers slightly less than what you're seeing now, right? And behavior for consumers changing and not being really in a seller's favor, if you will. So any questions on any of this? Hey, we're thinking about buying, we're thinking about selling. We're the first ones to tell you, hey, it doesn't make sense to sell right now, or it doesn't make sense to buy right now. If we think there's an alternative, B or C option that's going to be better suited for you, we're going to be the first ones to tell you, because again, it's about your goals, not about ours. We're consultants here. We're trying to give you all the data in the right direction so you can make the most educated decision for your goals, what you are trying to accomplish as a buyer, seller, or an investor, or all of the above. Right, but questions, email info@bondreg. Give us a call. We do free consultations for both buyers and sellers. We want to make sure we're being a good resource here on the Central Coast and taking care of you. So, as always, appreciate the time, attention, and energy. And I hope this was valuable. And we're trying just to provide good information. So, have a great day.